people, you're welcome back to yet another episode on your number one food delicacy hub, Food Clinic, where you get to learn how to prepare different kinds of delicious meals for yourself, your family members, and your loved ones. And trust me, you're not just learning how to make these meals for yourself and your family members, you are also you're going to be talking about different things on this show, our different gist, our different gossip, different things you can learn just from listening to us. Our food is juicy, but our gist is juicier. So please don't go anywhere. I'm your host on today's episode, and I'll be right back with you guys shortly after this break to teach you guys how to make F for Riro. Don't go anywhere. See you guys shortly. Welcome back, guys. So now I'll be showing you guys our ingredients we're going to be using to make this delicious Riro. Over here we have our pepper mix, our chopped onion, salt and seasoning cube for taste. We have our cow skin hide known as momo, smoked Titus fish, dried catfish, stockfish, our palm oil, crayfish for taste as well, pumpkin leaves also known as ugu, our meat stock and our meat right inside of it, and then our shoko leaves. Those leaves are the actual key ingredients that make it for Riro. So please don't go anywhere. When I come back, my very good friend and someone so dear to my heart that I actually admire, she's an actor and a model, Miracle Yanda, will be joining us on today's episode to make this delicious meal with me. So please do not go anywhere. And when we come back from our short break, we'll be welcoming Miracle to join us. Thank you.
That's yummy.
Welcome back, people. And thank you so much, Miracle, for joining us in yet another episode on Food Clinic.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so from this ingredients in front of us, can you guess what we'll be cooking today? Can you guess?
I'm obviously saying leaves.
Okay.
Spinach, so
Okay.
I think it should be vegetable soup.
Okay, that's very, very close. No, it is. You actually got it. But I think the Yoruba way of calling it is for Riro. I don't know if you've heard of.
Yes, I have.
Okay, have you tried it before?
Yes, I did one time like that.
Did you like it?
Actually, I did, but I am not going to eat it again. Not when I'm going to try this one.
Okay. All right, thank you. So, what do you think should be the first item we should throw into our pot as we're starting?
Well, I do not really know.
Okay.
But for the normal vegetables we do.
Okay, how do you make yours?
We fry. We put the oil first.
Okay.
Then we do some frying.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I think that's actually the same thing we'll be doing right on here.
Okay.
We'll be going the oil first, then onion. Just the whole same process. I think because there's no much when it comes to vegetable. Some things have to fry and cook first before the last thing is always the veggies, so that they don't get soggy or too soft and then they lose their color and flavor.
I'm actually very excited. I want to learn how to make it for real.
All right, so let's move over to our pot to start cooking.
Okay.
That's yummy.
So while we're waiting for our pot to dry, I was going to ask you.
Okay.
I saw this there's this stuff I saw online.
Okay.
So the man, he said the girl came to ask, like she said they're not yet married, they're still dating, but the guy is pretty serious about their relationship. Okay, let me go in on my oil. Hold that thought. So they're about to get married actually. So he's telling her, she actually lives in Abuja and she's working in Abuja. She has a good paid job. But the guy is in Lagos. He doesn't have a place of his own and he stays with his cousin. So if he's not staying with his cousin, he's with his mom. Okay?
His mom is also in Lagos?
Yes, please. So now he's saying that once they get married, which is going to happen in March, once they get married, she has to move down from Abuja. After the wedding, he's leaving immediately.
Going out of the country?
Yes, thank you, please. So he's leaving immediately, but she has to come down to Abuja and either choose to live with his cousins. So he owns one of the room in the 3-bedroom flat. So either she comes and stays in his room with his in the house with the male cousins in his room, or she goes to stay with his mom. So now she's asking, and she's just 25. She's asking that should she actually leave her job and where she's in Abuja, that why can't he get their own place? Like, it's causing an issue. The guy is already like, if you know you don't want to come and stay with my cousin or my mom, then this marriage can go on. Okay, please hold that thought. Please let me have my onion. We're going to be throwing in our onion, chopped onion now. Our oil is really looking hot, so I'm sure we're going to get that. I told you guys, that aggressive, you know, kiss from our oil to our onion. Okay, this should be here. Let me just give it a little stir so that the onion flavor can be released into the oil. Okay, just let it hold for some minutes.
Okay.
Just a few minutes. So please, if you were in her shoes or you were to advise her, what would you tell her to do? The guy is already saying she does not want those two options. He's not going ahead with the marriage. So what do you think?
Okay. First of all, I think life happens.
Okay, sorry, hold on. We're going in our pepper mix now so it can fry. This part is going to get uncomfortable because this is just, it's a pepper mix. So because of the heat, we're going to get a bit choky in here.
But can you use tomatoes?
Yeah, some people actually add a little bit of tomatoes, but me, what's in my pepper mix is atarado, shombo, I don't know the way they shombo, yeah, do you know that? Yeah, and then red bell pepper. So I use these 3 types of pepper. I'm already getting that choky, yeah. So I'm using these 3 peppers for my own pepper mix because I love my efforiro very pepperish. Like, I love it the Yoruba way. So I don't even allow tomato to get in there at all. Okay. Yeah. So please let me know, what's your take? If she was a friend of yours, if you were to advise her, what's your take on that?
Well, I think life happens, so I'm not going to judge her. But then,
sorry, I hope this is not.
No,
sorry.
It's fine. But I think before getting to that stage of even trying to settle down with that man, you should have known this basic stuff from
about him, right?
Yes, because once or twice conversations will pop up on where to settle down, where to move to. Okay, what's your idea on your mother, your father in our relationship? Yeah. So getting to the point, there's some things we ignore from the beginning. Okay. Funny stuff that we would want to just pass out and all of that. But we need to take those things seriously. Yeah. If it's me, I am. Oh my God. I am not going to just say I am not going to do it. Except otherwise, maybe there's a little bit of understanding. Okay. We come into a mutual agreement. Yeah. But if he's trying to order me around just to blackmail me with marriage, I'm not gonna do it. I love that. I'm sorry. I love that. That's why I always tell ladies, before you think of getting married, work on yourself. Yeah. Work on your self-esteem. Ask yourself questions. Why am I going into this marriage? Is it because my mates are in there? Yeah. Is it because it's the trending thing to do? Like, why am I actually going into this this next phase of my life? You understand? A lot of them are going to into it because of the wedding. Yes, everyone wants to have a big wedding, have this feeling of planning a wedding and all of that. But when you have the wrong idea of marriage, yes, please, you would start having the issues from the beginning. Thank you. I am not an authority in this area, so I can't really state anything specific. Oh, so, yeah, but I really understand. Yeah. And I respect that opinion. Honestly, like, I feel like before you want to go into marriage, there's some conversations you need to have, and some things that you personally, if you know yourself already, you know that when someone is saying something or bringing something to the table, you know, if this is, you would have to know if this resonates with the kind of life you already imagine for yourself. Yeah.
That's yummy.
Okay, thank you so much. So let's season up our sauce. A little bit of salt for taste. Give it a stir. So let me try and see if it's okay or if it needs more seasoning. This is basically just pepper. So yeah, that's just it, guys. So we're done. I think it's just so. I think let's just add our fishes so that they can fry, because this soup, one thing about this, it doesn't take time. It doesn't. So once you're done with all these condiments now, the veggies, they go in and it doesn't take time, and we're done. So we're going into our crayfish.
Crayfish.
Yes, please. For taste. That's that. Please, can you help me pass the stockfish and the catfish? Thank you so much. So the catfish goes in first.
Are you done with the crayfish?
Yes, I am. I absolutely am. So we're going in with our stockfish, then our dried catfish. Thank you. So let me just give it a little stir. Then please, one more. It needs to cook a bit too.
Okay.
Yes, please. Our smoked catfish is going. Our smoked Titus fish will go in last.
Why?
Because it's cooked already. Okay. So it has to just go in last, so it doesn't get soft. Yes, and then it now tends to like break. You can't even see it again inside your sauce. You won't even see it again. So that's about that. So let's let it cook. So let me just add a little bit of my meat stock water, just a little.
Why a little?
So it can cook. So it can cook the fishes we've added.
Okay.
Yes, please. So they are not hard. Yes. So this is the consistency I wanted. So that's okay. So I'm going to cover it up.
Okay.
Let them just cook. So that about that. So I was going to ask you, like most times, you know, all these are feminism, you know, every day they're arguing who's in the kitchen, who's not in the kitchen. Man is in the kitchen, woman not in the kitchen. So what do you think? Is it like, do you feel if you're married, right? You're married. Do you feel like it's your, not like your place, but do you feel like it's your duty? Like, would you cook for your family? Or you would want, when you cook, your husband comes in to cook? You know, like, just let us know, like, what do you think about this whole feminism and role taking?
That's yummy.
So you know all those situations whereby, okay, please give me a minute. Let me turn in our meat, please, so that it also gets the flavor of the food. Yes, please. So everybody has their own way of cooking there, but this is my own signature way of making. So as I was saying to you, you know, situation whereby you go online, they tell you, oh, we're going to teach you how to make budget-friendly jollof rice, and they're telling you coconut milk. Buy coconut milk. You're talking about bell peppers. You're talking about maybe cheese. If you're the extra, the kind of chefs that go extra way to give you gourmet recipes, you understand? So I'm just trying to say that sometimes when you see some things online, it's not, you're saying it's budget friendly, but an average Nigerian, we know what's happening in the situation in this country, can't afford that. You understand? Yeah. And you can't afford that. So if you can't afford all these dried catfish, smoked starters, stockfish, the one you can afford, please make do with it.
Okay.
Yes. So because I am able to afford, I can afford this.
Okay, that's why. Okay.
Yes.
That's lovely.
Yes. Thank you. So whatever it is you can make do with, please, by all means, do that. So this is our last. Everything has gone in.
Can I taste?
Please help yourself.
Okay. Oh, this looks so good already.
Yeah. The exposure, like the explosion of flavor.
Is really good.
I love it.
I will try it.
So we're almost done, but you can see I told you earlier, this is our shoko.
Okay.
So now what we're going to do is that we're going to blanch it. It's just washed, freshly washed. We're going to blanch it.
Shoko?
Shoko, it's vegetable used for Riro specifically. Okay. You understand? So we're going to be blanching it, and that's just dipping it in hot water for like few minutes to soften it up. I'm going to be taking this down to put on our kettle of hot water, let it boil, and then we'll blanch our shoko. Yes, please. So that'll be that. Just sit pretty, our peppered sauce. Then we're going in with our kettle of clean water. So once it boils, then we'll definitely blanch our shoko. Then proceed to add our veggies now into our already made peppered sauce. Yes, please. So,
so how about this? There's no need to do that.
No. This pumpkin leaves doesn't take 2-3 minutes. It's already done. But this has to go through the blanching process.
Okay.
Yes, please. Look, so like I said, it might be different for our viewers at home, you understand? But everyone has their different method of cooking. So this is my own method. So I told you guys, I'll be coming in with a twist. So what do you think about the whole process so far?
I think it's simple and easy to understand.
Yeah.
You know, most times people forget things because of the ambiguity of those things.
Yes, please.
But I mean, this is simple. I'll try it. And I love it already.
All right.
But just this, I don't really understand. But probably when I'm doing mine, I'll just use the pumpkin leaves.
Okay.
And leave the rest for the Yoruba people.
But of course, there are other vegetables in the market you could use.
I can.
Yes, there are other. It mustn't be this exactly.
Okay.
But if you're looking for that Riro quote unquote vibe, Shoko is the leaf for you.
Shoko.
Yes, please.
Hello, Shoko.
So thank you so much. So I was going to ask you, what's your take on a man cooking for you? Like, do you love men that cook? Do you love men that can surprise you in bed with breakfast? What's your take on that?
Well, oh my God, why are you doing this to me?
I love to put you on spot.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I'm indifferent about it. If I find a man who cooks for me, fine. If I don't, it's okay. But then cooking for me is also a love language.
Oh.
It is.
Please take notes. Take notes.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to care for me.
Yeah.
You want to show me that you love me, and then you cook for me. And like, oh, okay, it's beautiful. That's one of my favorites. I used to like yam and egg sauce a lot. Yeah, so.
I'm sure the lucky guy out there is taking notes already.
I pray. Please, I'll be waiting. And so it's actually a love language for me. But then I am not hell bent on, if you don't cook for me, we're not going to match. No. I can order it. I can cook it myself. Yeah. So people pick on the little things that are not so important and make it the bigger things. You know, they exchange priorities for things that are important and things that are less important. Yeah. So if I don't find a man who cooks for me, it's fine. I have. Should you find that's also? But fine. I pray I find a man that cooks for me.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
That's yummy.
So guys, our water has boiled. So now we're going to be blanching our vegetable. So we're going over to the sink to do that. So I'm going to first of all throw in my vegetables. Yes, I'm going to be doing this right now. Then I'm going to go in with the hot water, just not for too long. Thank you, my darling. Not for too long. Just see, just let the water enter into it. Not for too long. So.
But can you use bitter leaf for Riro?
No, not at all. It has to be veggies that, because it's usually dry, it has to be veggies that don't have a bitter taste, something you can eat. And especially if you have kids, you can't give them bitter veggies. They don't like eating vegetables. So how will you encourage them by giving them something bitter? So that's not going to work for kids. So that's about that. Our leaf is ready. Yes, please. So I'll be leaving this right here and taking this out. You can help me light the gas. Thank you so much. So we're rounding up this. So let it just heat up. Thank you. Yes, let it heat up and awaken the flavor, the spices, everything. Then we'll go in with our blanched veggies. So I think our pepper sauce has cooked a bit. So let me just give it a little stir to make sure that we're all on the same page. Okay. Yes, please. So,
how about you? Do you think it's just the woman's duty to cook?
No, I don't believe that the woman's place is in the kitchen. No, a woman can be so much more. Of course, look at the entertainment industry. Look at technology world. Look at, like, there are different segments of life that women are dominating. Yeah. You understand? We're hearing of the types of Okondre Wala. She's already in the economic world doing mad amazing things. We have Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. She's doing her own crazy thing in the literature world, and apart from that, advocating for women and their rights. So they're just, a woman's place is not just in the kitchen. A woman's place exists outside of the kitchen as well as it's also a man's place is not just in the outside world, just be out there bringing in the money and the woman is doing everything you want her to do. No, it takes two to tango. So I feel like it's not just, it's something, if you have the money to outsource that particular duty, you can, by all means.
Okay.
By all means, please do. So it's not, don't just wake up and start limiting someone to it, like you're imposing it on her. Imagine someone that has a career, that has ambitions, that has dreams and goals, and you marry her and tell her, please, I don't want you to work, I want you to be, no, that's not the way it is. Unless she decides to, unless she agrees to, then that's typically okay. So our pepper sauce is ready. We're going into our blanched veggies, then we'll come back for our ugu leaf. But before that, let's test our meal once more, because once the veggies go in, nothing exactly, and nothing, we're done already. The veggies don't have to stay long.
Okay. Can I test?
Yes, please do. Please do. Let me know your honest opinion. If you think this,
I'll always give you my honest opinion.
yes, please do. Doesn't need anything. No. Is anything missing? So we should go ahead.
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for that. So guys, our chocolate leaf has gone inside. So I'll be giving it a good stir so that it gets absorbed. Let me give it that good stir. I'm already loving everything about this. I'm already loving everything about this Riro.
This is really good.
Yes, please. It's coming out nicely. So basically, this soup is just vegetable vibes. Nothing else. Yes, please. So I think that's basically that.
So are we going to allow it to like boil or?
It's, you know, remember we blanched it, right?
Yes. So there's
yes, please. So please do us the honors of training our pumpkin leaves, giving it a good stir. Then you cover and let it simmer and cook.
done.
Yes, please. Thank you.
So I should stir it.
Yes, please. Thank you. Your bride price has gone up. It came on this show. Your bride price has gone up, I swear.
It's a lot. And I'm honestly going to try them out.
Yes. So you can cover it and let it cook.
Okay. Alright. Thank you.
Okay. So guys, please don't go anywhere. We'll be going on a short break, and when we're back, you know the vibes. We're going to go and devour our hard work. So we're going to just go get ready and come test our food, and she's going to give you her honest review. Trust her to be as raw and honest as anything, you know. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back shortly. Thank you.
All right.
That's yummy.
Welcome back, people, and now onto our moment of truth. So Miracle will be tasting our food and giving us a review while rating us over a 10. So we're going to be letting her taste this meal and telling us what she actually and honestly thinks about the meal. So we're listening.
Okay.
Let's hear it. Drum rolls, please. Let's hear it. What do you think?
No, I feel so shy telling you all the time that it is always good.
Okay.
This is really good.
We love to hear that.
I'm serious.
Okay, thank you.
I'll give you a 9.
A 9.
Yes, I'm taking my one back home today.
Just you guys should just imagine. You guys should imagine that. Okay, that's a pass mark still. That's a pass mark. Thank you so much for your honest review.
Thank you too. too.
So my people, you guys have heard from the horse's mouth. This Riro is something like our recipe is something you should use to make this delicious Riro for yourself, your loved ones, and your family members as well. So do not forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms displaying on the screen. We'll be seeing you guys next week, same time on our show. Thank you so much for joining us on yet another episode on Food Clinic. See you guys soon.